If God is all-loving and all-powerful, why is there so much evil in the world? Could it even suggest that God doesn't exist at all? To defend God's existence in the face of evil, a theist needs to show that God and evil can coexist. This kind of argument is called a theodicy, and one of the earliest Christian thinkers to formulate a theodicy was Irenaeus, a 2nd century theologian. Irenaeus doesn't try to shift the blame for evil away from God like some later thinkers would. Augustine, for example, attributed evil to the misuse of free will by Adam and Eve and rebellious angels. Instead, Irenaeus argues that God is at least partly responsible for evil. But here's the twist. He sees evil not as a flaw in creation, but as something necessary and even beneficial for our spiritual and moral growth. Let's start with a key idea from Irenaeus. Evil is necessary. In Genesis chapter 1, verse 26, God says, "Let us make humankind in our image, in our likeness." Irenaeus interprets this as meaning that all humans are made in the image of God, but not yet in his likeness. By the way, if you're wondering who God is talking to when he says, "Let us make humankind in our image," I've got a whole video on that on my channel if you want to check it out. To be created in God's image means that we're rational beings, capable of love, compassion, and equipped with free will, the ability to choose between good and evil. But here's the catch. We're not born morally perfect. We must develop into a state of perfection, thereby reflecting God's likeness. Achieving God's likeness, reaching moral and spiritual maturity, is something we must strive for throughout our lives. And according to Irenaeus, it's the presence of evil that allows us to embark on this journey. Without evil, our good actions wouldn't have any real meaning. Irenaeus also distinguishes between two types of evil, natural evil and moral evil. Natural evil refers to natural disasters, earthquakes, diseases, events that cause suffering but aren't directly caused by human actions. Moral evil, on the other hand, results from human choices, like theft, murder, or any other harmful action that people commit against each other. As Irenaeus recognised, these two evils require different treatments, and so need to be addressed in turn. Moral evil, Irenaeus explains, is a direct consequence of free will. God created us with the potential to reach moral perfection, but as imperfect beings, we're bound to make mistakes. Our ability to choose freely is essential, because it's the only way our moral development can be genuine and meaningful. If God had created us already perfect, without the possibility of choosing evil, then our actions would be meaningless, mere programming. The cost of free will is, yes, some people choose to act against goodness, but Irenaeus argues that free will is so valuable that it outweighs the evils that sometimes result from it. Lucky for us, natural evil, earthquakes, tsunamis, cancer, pandemics, provide additional bountiful opportunities for us to demonstrate our compassion, love, and selflessness to fellow human beings. When we're confronted with the precariousness of the natural world, we're challenged to act in ways that would build our character. When natural disasters happen, will we step up to help those in need, or will we turn a blind eye? These situations test and build our character, guiding us towards the likeness of God. In summary then, for Irenaeus, evil isn't an unfortunate reality. It's functional. It plays a crucial role in our lives, providing us with the opportunity to do good and grow closer to God. Yes, God could prevent our actions causing evil, but this would impinge upon our free will, which is so valuable as to outweigh consequent evils. He could prevent natural evils, but this would rob us of the opportunity to grow into his likeness, which makes us deserving of God's fellowship. For Irenaeus, evil is entirely consistent with God's omnipotence and omnibenevolence. It is, you could say, because God loves us that he allows evil. What do you think about Irenaeus' view? Do you find it convincing, or do you think there are flaws in his reasoning? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this exploration of the problem of evil, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more philosophical content. Thanks for watching. See you next time.